How's it going, guys? Finally at Elite 4, and here's our first opponent, Uber H. He's got flying type Pokemon, and right at the start of the battle, I make one huge ass mistake. The first Pokemon I open up with, I'm thinking this guy has Emolga, when in actuality he opens up with Swanna, so I immediately go to Dominion thinking that, because I can pretty much wall him out. I end up having to switch into Blitzle, or Zebstrika Blitz. He misses the Toxic, which is awesome. I'm like, oh, thank God. And just hit him with the T-Bolt for the easy knockout. If that HP meter would ever go down. Super effective times 4 T-Bolt is a one-shot guaranteed kill. And also, the only reason why I have Daruma here is, well, at level 50 is because I kind of got lazy and I didn't really want to train them. So, next off, he's got Landorus. This thing scares crap out of me, so I go into Dominion. He hits me with an Arrow Blast, which is gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Like, seriously, that's probably close to a 2-hit KO. I simply have to go for the Ice Beam times 4 weak, even though I don't have the same type of attack bonus. I still knock him out. He next has a Staraptor. Standard play, go back into Blitzle and hit him with the T-Bolt. Well, and out comes this badass thing. This thing looks cool. There's a reason why he's one of the upper echelons of bird-type Pokemon. He's like at the pinnacle of becoming like really competitive, but for some reason he's not quite as good as everybody wants him to be. He next has a Braviary. I decided to stay in and get the free speed boost and just drop the T-Bolt right onto his head. Damn, that thing does a lot of damage. Like, oh, and I thought one shot killed, but apparently it didn't. He gets the Sword Stance. I'm gonna get another free T-Bolt. Well, just praying that that one roll was a min roll, just so Wargle or Braviary doesn't end up slaughtering me, because I know Zebstrika doesn't have too much bulk, and he's got another full restore. I'm just gonna go for another T-Bolt. It's like, dude. And apparently, after 2 min rolls, I think I got a max roll, which I get pissed off, and I'm like, fuck it, hit him with the Thrash. He can't use another, thing on me. He ends up going for a Thrash, takes out my Blitzle and my already weakened, what was it, Gastrodon. Now, I end up going to Uber the Tracheon, which I which you saw throwing the Master Ball at him. He gets a speed advantage on me, so I'm just gonna go for Ancient Power, because even though it's a rock type, it is part flying, which means rock type moves are gonna absolutely annihilate him. Normally goes up level 41. He's got a that's a Swoobat, and I'm looking at him, I was like, dude, what are you doing? Ancient Power, easy knockout. Daruma gets more EXP for free. He hasn't C-Plate. And I just thought the reason why he's in there is because I need something to depth fodder in case I need to revive or fully restore something that's just going to annihilate other pokes. Trust me, he turns out to be really good depth fodder. And another switch on the sprite art there, if you caught that. So he's going to open up with the Emolga. I make another dumb decision here, not going to Dominion to pretty much wall it out. He opens up with, I believe, a Toxic, which no Swagger. Then he goes for Toxic. I immediately go for full restore. He gets a free Arrow Blast on me. You're very welcome. So I'm sitting on +4 attack. I have no offensive capabilities. I wish I had the Earthquake. The problem is most of his pokes, well, all of them have the Lumberry, and most of his pokes are part flying. So he lands the Stab Aeroblast on me. Lands Stab Aeroblast Uber, which will one-shot kill because Moga does not have not a lot of physical bulk, but still. Now he's gonna go into his Thundurus, which I am scared to crap about. Thundurus is dangerous. This thing is ridiculously freaking dangerous. It should be taken as a legit threat. Doesn't matter, Thundurus Therian or the actual Thundurus. This thing is a giant ass threat. So I decided to fodder off my Haxorus just so Dominion come in here and try to do stuff. Ends up, I swear to God, if it wasn't for his bulk, he would be already dead. It gets another free Aeroblast. Gets a kill on the guy, so I'm like, okay, back into Uber, where he's got to be running out of crap. Try to think of it. He's got to be running out of Aeroblasts. That's probably why he went for Swagger. And he goes for the Thunder. I land the +2. Damn. Sorry, I just had lunch. Lands the +2. Ancient Power. So the next poke is Zebstrika, who's gonna use Flamethrower on me. Gets the burn. I get the Toxic. Get rid of that Lumberry. And pretty much I can just stall him out because everything he uses is either dead weight or I can just recover it off because it's not super effective. And I'm going to tell you right now, freaking MVP is freaking Uber because of how much work this guy ends up doing. And even though he gets hit with 2 Thunders, he gets used as Death Bar, so that Thundurus can end up getting killed. And he puts away Pokemon. Put away the Moga. Put away this Yalaventula. But just damage all around the board. And he also put away a couple of pokes on the first battle, so he's really just pure useful. So I'm like, okay, his last poke is this Electros. I'm just gonna fire off my Zebstrika just because I mainly can't do nothing with him, and if I can get, pretty much all my pokes revived in that at the cost of 1, then I should do fine. Another guy with the Lumberry. Another guy hitting me with Thunder moves. So in comes Dominion. In comes the Toxic, which he lands an Ice Beam on me, which doesn't really do too much because of Dominion's special bulk. Okay. He gets the freaking Freeze on me. Which is ridiculous. Like, come on. I can't land the Freeze on any of them. Nope, I just outright kill him before I can even get the Freeze. So I'm like, okay. Just hit him with the Surf. I think he'll die due to Toxic, if anything. Which he does. I think it was at, Toxic turn 3. Which meant it was probably going to die. His last poke's an Luxray. I'm just going to go into my Haxorus. Land the Fake Out. Get some free left DHP and hit him with Earthquake for the win. So that's 2 down. Got 20 grand off of him. His job's done. And I believe here I end up pretty much reviving everybody. And just Hyper Potioning everything. It's like, oh, you're low on HP? Here, have a Hyper Potion. Here, have a free heal. Because if you've ever seen my Pokemon Let's Plays, I overstock on healing items just because, I really don't want to have too many problems. Mainly due to the fact that I'm not that good of a Pokemon player. I understand, tactics with online play. I get it, but I do not, I'm not a competitive player. I cannot predict people to, switch into crap. So, the third gym leader is a dark type trainer, which means Uber's gonna get some more work on. Immediately go for cross chop on this Bisharp. 4 times weak, which means a one-shot kill and easy XP. I immediately stay in here. They're due to the fact that all of them are going to be parts stealing. Maybe I'll get a +1 to everything off of my ancient power. He immediately lands Meteor Mash, which does a metric F-ton. And land another ancient power because I know that Excalibur is one of the slowest pokes out there. So, next off, he's got this Giga Gyru, also known as Kling Klang. Immediately just go for Cross Chop for the easy win. Super effective, and you go down like a bitch. And Daruma goes up to level 35. Oddly enough, you can't teach him through TM Overheat, but he'll learn it in his moveset. So, next poke, Excadrill. I'm not scared of it, but due to the fact that it has Royal speed stat, I know it has the Arena Trap, but Cross Chop is just going to one-shot it. And his last poke is a Bronzong, which is probably the biggest threat on his team. Can't handle with a Rock-type move. I really don't have a... I really don't have a Fire-type. I was just seeing if I was faster than it or not. I have no idea why I went for Toxic, even though I knew that the Yawn was coming. So I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna, burn off some of these sleep turns. Get some HP from lefties. Just heal up a bunch of it, even though I'm sitting on -1 special defense. And he gets the full restore, the son of a gun. Kills off the minion. I end up going to Blitzel. Just gonna land the T-Bolt. And a Thunder Wave just to get rid of that stupid Lumberry. Finally getting rid of it. Except one Tail Glow hits a Hypnosis. Which I immediately go for T-Bolt before this thing gives me more nightmares. And there you go. I think he's only got like one Pokemon left. I forgot what one this was. That is a Cobalion. And son of a gun got Cobalion. Figured, well, those guys got Terrakion, why can't I have Cobalion? And it just goes down in one shot. The one thing I have against Cobalion is really mediocre typing because of the fact that it's weak to itself. Terrakion's, there's a lot of water types, but its offense really does make up for the fact that, pokes like Jellicent would rip it to shreds. And I forget that I had one additional left over, so I end up putting on Braviary. Okay, last of the Elite Four is Geno. This guy is a son of a gun. This guy is a royal pain in the butt. I think this is mainly due to the fact that he's just got all these pokes that will drive people batshit crazy. He's got Fortress first, immediately hits the Meteor Mash. That looks like bandit damage, but it's not choice bandit or anything because all these pokes don't have nothing. If anything, they have Lumberry. So I'm letting this thing just set up on me, right in my face while I hit it with Earthquakes. I forget what poke comes out next because I'm figuring this guy has nothing but grass types. So I'm just going to get the free Sword Stance. He's going to get 2 free Calm Minds off me, which do absolutely nothing because I have +2 attack and Aeroblast is just going to annihilate. Next off, he's got Virizion. He gives me a free +2 attack. I hit him with Aeroblast. for the knockout. So that's... Oh, sorry about that. Got a really squeaky chair here. He ends up putting me to sleep, which I go, thank you! Because now you just gave me a free, sword stance here. So I'm like, okay, hit him with the fly, get it over with. And he's just going to set up a calm mine. Let him set up all the calm mines he likes. Even though he's hit me with a rock slide. So that's the end of Superior. Next off, he's got a Leafeon. I have no fear of this team whatsoever because pretty much half his team's dead, and Leafeon's only real purpose is to be like a cleric kind of poke. Just pass on wishes and just heal Bell everything. That you work so hard to just hit him with different stat effects. So this last poke's Lilligant. I know I can outspeed it. I know I'm gonna outright annihilate him. And Dive Bomb's just gonna hit the fly for the win. But wait, that's not it. The biggest pain in the butt is about to come. So immediately I'm like, okay, heal up everybody. Just use whatever I got here. I know everything I have here is just completely and total overkill. Like, it really just shows how bad of a player I am at Pokemon. But, I just react to what I think is coming. So our last opponent is N, not our rival, but it's N. Now, that's a big shocker, even though the picture there showed somebody else. But anyway, oh well. He's going to open with Vanilluxe. Now, right there you'd be like, okay, what's so bad about Vanilluxe? Worst things are to come. This is probably his weakest Pokemon. And then he's got Archeops. Sorry about that. My chair was making way too much squeaky sounds, so I had to get up and record. That was a very bad idea. So he brings in Zoroark. Zoroark is a big old threat. So I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I got max ether or an ether or something like that. I could just use straight up ether and get all the cross shops I need. So he uses the swagger on me. I'm like, okay, this guy's got nothing on me. Get a free heal. Gets a free calm mine on me while I get the cross chop for the easy knockout. His next Pokemon, it's all standard stuff until its last two. Cross chop away the Kling Klang. Kling Klang, Kling Klang. His next Pokemon is Zekrom. This thing is a royal pain in the butt. I swear my head, the thing's got Levitate, first and foremost. So any thunder type Pokemon you have is just gonna be outright annihilated. So I'm like, okay. He's probably gonna kill me in one shot. So I'm like, fake out, let him do his Volt Bolt, him with Outrage, game. His other Pokemon, Reshiram. This thing, another royal pain in the butt. Gets a Dragon Claw, knocks me out. So I'm like, okay, we already know what you're going to do. You're going to hit the full restore and just run house. Just run away with it. He's going to get a Dragon Claw off on me. So I'm like, okay, hit him with Cross Chop, crit. And he's almost dead. Another full restore. Another Cross Chop. Another crit. Another full restore. Another Cross Chop. No more PP. So I'm like, okay, dig. And he's also got what is it? Levitate. So I'm like, okay, I'm in deep trouble. If I don't kill this thing now, he's got to kill my entire team. So I'm like, okay, full restore, because I need, a little extra HP. Hit the freaking ancient power when I don't even need it. And we defeat Timur, disguised as N. Whatever. So they basically tell me, oh, you're the true Pokemon master, blah 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 blah. And Oak comes in and does the standard crap. No, it's actually in. And I don't know whether the ROM hack creator got lazy or whatever, but fuck, you know what? Fuck it. And there's your big freaking award. You are now Hall of Famer Pokemon trainer. So, while everything else that's pretty standard for any Pokemon game is going on, a couple of things I want to say. First and foremost, thanks for watching this whole LP. This one especially has been a learning experience for me on pretty much, just waking up, figuring out that, okay, what I was doing, I cannot do that anymore. People won't put up with it, and if I want my fan base to grow, basically, work on the commentary. Don't just do straight out whatever that you see on screen at that point in time, because most of the time I'm going to be more focused on the game than I am with my commentary. So, plans for future LPs. Right now, there's not a lot of stuff I have that I really want to do for PlayStation 3. I still haven't really found something that I really want to do for PlayStation 3. I thought about doing Lollipop Chainsaw, but I don't know. You really want to see a lot of just me just hammering the crap out of the square button. It's just square, 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 or not square, triangle button. Just carving through tons and tons of enemies. Because basically, it's, if you've ever seen Dynasty Warriors, it's not a lot different. It's a little bit tougher. So I don't even know why I have that up. So thanks for watching. I'll probably have my next LP. Like, I'll take a day or two off, reset my mind, and do another LP. So, see ya.